The sutra means thread. The thread which connects the piece of things together, that is called as sutra. In this mala, what is the thread within? It runs through each and every bead. That is the sutra. Sutra is used for holding things together. The sutra, make sure that when you are stringing these beads, make sure this bead goes and it has to come back where it has started. Where it has started, that is the beauty of sutra. Sutra holding things together, and whatever sutra, Patanjali Yoga Sutra for example, where it has started, it has not lost the direction. When it is stringing the sutras together, it has not gone off tangent. Where it has started, it has to come back. For example, Vedavyasa, he composed Mahabharata, he classified Vedas and Puranas, he brought out the composed Puranas, all through, so Brahma Sutras, whatever commentary is writing, though appear to be, there are some commentaries, some Puranas going this side, some going this one, but his sutra is running through the same message. Appear to be a different, but sutra, that when we are reading the scriptures, we have to look for the sutra, not for the bead. What sutra is trying to say? Sutra is trying to say, so that when somebody said, can you talk about Yoga Sutra is so difficult, I'm going off all over the place. Now look for the sutra, not look for the outer meaning. And the Patanjali starts with the Yoga Sutra, Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Now be disciplined in your life. You have been careless thus far. Now on, be serious about your own life. Yesterday in Bhagavad Gita class, I told in the class, the happiness, it is your responsibility to find happiness in your life. Your happiness is not dependent on, you should not be dependent on your wife or husband or children or your work or employer for happiness in your life. Discovering the happiness in your life, it is your responsibility. For that, Atha Yoga Anushasanam. Now on, I have to be serious. Why I have come here? Atha Yoga, discipline. Without discipline, Ajnascha Ashradanascha Samshayatma Vinashyati Nayam Lokosti Naparo Nasukam Samshayatmanaha. Bhagavan says, those who do not have a discipline, no discipline at all, Ajnascha, Ashradanascha, no knowledge, no discipline, then Samshayatma, doubting everything. I am doubting everyone, I am doubting my teacher, I am doubting my scriptures, and Samshayatma, that person, Vinashyati, that person cannot make a progress in life. For that person cannot make progress, cannot be happy here and hereafter. Na sukam here and beyond. So what it is talking about to discipline is good that children are exposed to yoga right in the beginning. Synonym for yoga is discipline. It is said the yoga allow yourself thrown at the feet of the teacher. Teacher knows how to discipline you. Our ego is a sticking point. I don't want to do. So where ego is there, God is not there. So if you want to do, it's a Bhagavan. Go surrender to in Shvetashvatar Upanishad talks about Yasya Deve Para Bhakti Yatha Deve Para Guru Tasyete Katita Hyartam Prakashante Mahatmanaha Yasya Deve Para Bhakti Yatha Deve Tatha Guru. The amount of that is wanting to reach there, same amount of respect you need to have to the Guru. Without that one, in the Upanishad talks about you cannot. One who has immense devotion to the Guru becomes the radiant, effulgent, so successful in life. We talk about Guru Kripa. Guru Kripa is it brings the discipline in your life. In the second sutra, Patanjali talks about the disciplining in the what is yoga. Yoga is chitta vritti nirodha. Everyone has a quantity of energy, but our energy is dissipated. I want everything in my life. I go there, I dissipate my energy. Patanjali talks about like a magnifying glass. It can, when the sunlight goes through that one, it can burn the piece of paper. Have that much of concentration in your life if you want to make progress. If you want to make progress, that yoga, not to get your mental stamina get dissipated in various places. So concentrated, stopping your mental oscillation is called as yoga. Yoga is nothing but stopping the mental oscillation. And mind, yoga, chitta vritti nirodha. You have to take your mind to the nirodha phase. The 5 phases of mind, it talks about Muda mind. Muda mind means not at all interested. Whatever good you tell, sorry, I am not interested. Sorry, I am not interested. That is called as Muda mind. Mind is not interested to hear good higher possibilities. Second one, the Kshipta mind. Kshipta mind is only what is in for me. You are asking me to come to yoga, what are you going to give me? Whatever I do, only selfish agenda is there. Personalized agenda, and what is in for me, that what I will get. Do some work, what I will get. And that is the Rajasic mind. One is Muda mind, is a Tamasic mind, not interested. Kshipta is the Rajasic mind. And the third one, it is called as a Vikshipta mind. Vikshipta, I am in presence of the teacher, I am so motivated. Yes, I will go, I will do. When I go home, I have forgotten. Vikshipta, unreliable mind. Unreliable mind is a Vikshipta. Ekagra mind is getting the concentration. I am getting the concentration. And the Ekagra mind concentration is there, still lacks Nirodha. Still lacks stamina. Yes, I have concentration, not it's so much of dry. And the final one is called as a Nirodha mind. Nirodha mind has so much of concentration. I know what I have to get out of this life. I cannot be moved away from my goal post. However strong is the influence, outside influence, I am established there. You have to, Patanjali talks about yoga, chitta vritti nirodha. Identify what is that you want to reach in your life. From there you are not changing your goal post. When you know your goal post, clarity about the goal post, where I have to achieve. When the goal post is so strong, my mind cannot be moved away from post to post. Patanjali says, attain that what you have to achieve. Everyone, children and adults, have a goal post where I have to reach in my life. And continuously think about that one, work towards that one. And Patanjali talks about then one who has that goal post fixed, for that person it is said the yoga has dawned in that person's life. We'll continue next week. Lie down on your